Hey guys, this is Haley with the Subconscious Oracle. I'm going to go ahead today and tune in for a couple of messages for the collective, whoever may be listening. It's not horoscope sign specific. It's just if you're here and you feel this message calls for you, then it is for you. I don't know about you, but my energies feel kind of low all of a sudden today. We do have a new moon. Whoa, we do have a new moon coming up in 3 days. And it's a new moon in Gemini. And I was just reading about it. And apparently, along with this new moon in Gemini, you know, there's also a Venus-Saturn square. And that's an aspect that can bring about feelings of like emotional lack and frustration and disappointment. So if you're starting to feel that a little more than usual, that is due to some of the planets that are squared off during this time. However, I mean, the new moon in Gemini itself is supposed to open us up. You know, we're supposed to open up, basically, use our humor, go outside ourselves, be expressive, be around people, have some fun. That's what this new moon brings in. So if you're down in the dumps, it may be fighting you to bring it out. So if you feel a little conflicted during this new moon, that's understandable. But the hope is that the energy of the new moon overrides the conjunction of this Venus and Saturn square. So we will see. So what do we have for the collective tuning in? Let's start with career. I'm going to ask about money, career, security for the collective. That's going to be my first message, and then we'll move off into a love. So that way, if you're not interested in love or vice versa, you can always go ahead and forward this. But what do we have for the collective in regards to their career, security, and things of that nature? So we're going to pull current feelings. Oh, there we go. We get a Pentacles card straight out of the bat, right? Past actions, current actions, future actions. Ooh, all right. That underlying energy, underlying anchor is the Judgment card in reverse. So the Judgment card in reverse, Judgment is also number 20 in the deck. I feel like with that Judgment card in the reverse, and I will verify that right here, that there's a bit of self-doubt. I need to let go of a shadow aspect, kind of denying yourself and your loved ones who you truly are. I think you're holding back in a lot of ways right here when it comes to what you could do and what you could be. And I think you might be scared to show people that side of you, but don't be. It's showing you and who you are, and your underlying energy right now is growing stuff. The Seven of Pentacles is like nurturing what he's got. Like he's planted the seed and you can see he's carefully nurturing it and looking over it. And this is somebody that's in that current mood of wanting to grow something, wanting to manifest something, but actually putting in the work to make that happen. So he's not just sitting around and dreaming about it. He's literally got it. He's tending to his plant. And it looks to me like he's growing something nice out of those pentacles that he's planted, right? And he's kind of in like a state of gratitude, okay? But he's harvesting the fruits, but he wants to keep going. He's going to keep growing, okay? So in the most recent past, you have the Ten of Cups in reverse. The Ten of Cups in the upright is a happy card, right? It's like a happy family card. And in the most recent past, in the reverse, it's showing that everything was kind of lost. So since we are talking about money and, you know, abundance and things of that nature, with it in the reverse, it could feel like you kind of probably just lost everything not so long ago. So you're in that current energy of just taking a step back and rebuilding and really nurturing what you have right now. You know, because this is also a card of disharmony, miscommunication, you know, like a delay, just things that you thought were going good, not going good. And that could definitely come to, you know, in a work situation, not just a love or a home situation, or a love or a home situation could have contributed to that, right? Feeling. In the present, it shows you feeling a lot of lack due to this. So this is about being left out in the cold. This is about not having any money. This is about being poor. This is about, you know, just feeling like you really don't have a damn thing right here. And it's not a fun card. It's like somebody else shut you out. And I feel like the current energy of you holding on to everything you've got and just, you know, growing and manifesting is where you feel your head needs to be, because you just feel a little left alone due to whatever this was not working out. In the future, we have the Tower card. But the Tower is in the reverse. So people get scared by the Tower. I think this Tower card's actually really pretty. It's all nature. It's like lightning striking a tree or something, and it's all coming down, and the animals are kind of looking at it, right? Also, the Tower card is the number 16 in the deck. If you take a look at the Tower card in the reverse, though, it's like you're not quite ready for that Tower to fall, for that to come down, and you may be stopping it. Or maybe this Tower has already fell. So, and you're just, you know, refusing to feel that change, refusing to see that change, you know, out of fear, kind of in a little bit of denial, or you're just, you know, you're scared of the worst. And I think that you've already been through the worst and you're still hesitant here. And that's why you're hiding your gifts and what you can do from the people around you, because you did get hurt in some way. And I think that it affected you in a monetary manner. Maybe this was at work and it was some situation at work, but you feel you got double crossed. And you're just not quite ready to let go of that energy yet, which is why that Tower is in the upside down. And I think you really do need to, because once you do, I think a lot more doors are going to open for you. So that current energy of the Pentacles in the upright, right? Growth and nurture. Let's clarify that. So this is Temperance, right? It's two things coming together, working how they should be. This is harmony. So I believe you're probably finding that harmony and that balance within yourself right now, and you're not really looking externally at it, but it's working with you, you know? So basically, Spirit is working with you. There's alchemy going on here. There's harmony. You know, there's some balance, there's duality. There's purpose to what you're doing. So keep moving with this growth, because this person is seeing what they've grown and they're tending to more. Can we clarify this 10 of Cups in the reverse? King of Pentacles. I think that you had everything tied up in whatever the situation was before, and when it came crashing down, you felt like, you know, you kind of lost everything. But due to that, you have to become this King of Pentacles on your own, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? So this guy's happy. He's got everything he needs. He's holding his one coin. He always looks like he's at a fireside, like he's truly accomplished everything that he needs to accomplish, okay? So maybe there's a King of Pentacles energy coming into your life to help you and show you that, you know, all is not lost. Or maybe you're becoming that King of Pentacles and realizing that yourself, right? That you can make, that after this, you know, loss of whatever this was, that there's still a life to be made and had, and things can go forward and they can be even more comfortable than they ever were. Let's clarify the current feelings, the 5 of Pentacles. So 5 of Pentacles is being clarified by 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And this is, like I said, I was doing a money reading for you guys. And 9 of Pentacles in reverse is her kind of holding on to that money. Now, if we put the 5 underneath here, right, we're clarifying somebody feels left out in the cold. And now because of that and that present feeling, every penny that you make or everything that we do, we're kind of holding on to it. You know, and maybe maybe it's time to kind of evaluate that, you know, your relationship with work. You may be feeling alone. You may be doing nothing but focusing on work and being worried about financial delays, and you know, feel like you should be further along than you are, but you're not. You're right where you're meant to be. You're still cultivating this money. You're still making this growth. You're still doing what you need to do. She's got a lot of coins, right? And I don't think she realizes just how much she has going for her in general. And she's kind of in that situation where she's putting herself in a mindset of lack just because of things that have presently happened to her. But I don't think there is lack for you at the end of this situation. I think that there's still a lot to come. So if this is a work situation and you felt like you've ended up doing all this work on your own, because if you look, this isn't really about collaboration. Any collaboration here has kind of gone, right? Like the 10 of Cups, that's collaborating, nice, happy family, nice stuff, that's kind of gone. It's upside down. The King of Pentacles in the upright, it's him alone doing it. This guy here, he's alone, but he's doing growth. He's doing everything, right? So don't feel like you've been cast aside, because there's more for you not being in this current situation right now. Then we have the Tower. We're going to go ahead and clarify the Tower in reverse. So the Tower in reverse is the Ace of Swords in reverse. So Ace of Swords is like clear thinking. It's like got your head on straight, knowing what you're doing. You're kind of blocking yourself off mentally here, because you're in this denial of what's happened, and you're in this denial of how good you could actually be on your own. And The Ace of Swords, I mean, she's out there. If you look at it in the upright position, let me flip this thing over. This is somebody that kind of, you know, she's got everything going on. She's got that light streaming out of her head. She's got a plan. She's got a vision. She's got something ready to go. It's on the burner. In that reverse, maybe we're stalling that out a little bit. And you're keeping a lot of your truths inside, like we said with that underlying card, the judgment in reverse, right? We're not showing people what we can do. It's kind of being scared of showing what you can do. Maybe you're like overanalyzing or judging yourself in something, and it's time to let that go. I feel that you can do a lot on your own. You've done things with people before and they were working out well, but when they ended, now you're doing it on your own and you feel very fearful of that. I don't think there's a reason to fear that. I think that's all mental. So why is the collective fearful of being able to, you know, create this life and this harmony on their own? What is making the collective fearful? Why is collective being fearful of creating this abundance alone? Why is the collective fearful of creating this abundance alone? Why is the collective fearful of facing this abundance alone? Let's cut these guys. Seven of Wands reversed, because you're not going inside. You're not taking a look at all the things that you can do. Seven of Wands in the upright position. This person's taking action, right? They're going inside. They're seeing what they need to do. They're focusing on it. They're meditating on it. And they're moving in the direction they need to move in. When we're putting this card in the reverse, right? It's basically saying she's got all of these, you know, ideas and all of these wonderful things that she can do, but it's about not really like using them, right? You're spending so much time using your power to defend yourself. You feel like you're being misunderstood. You just feel like, you know, you don't have enough and you're giving up, but you do. You do have enough. You know, and you're not going to give up, but I feel like sometimes you feel like giving up because you feel like all these odds are against you, but I really feel like this is all in your head. I feel like this is all mental. Why is the collective having, let's flip these over. Why is the collective having a hard time believing in themselves when it comes to this situation regarding money? Why is the collective having a hard time believing in themselves when it comes to this situation regarding money and stability? Why is collective having a hard time? Spirit guides, angels. Why is the collective having such a rough time believing in themselves? Knight of Cups in the reverse. You just feel like somebody else put all the love into it, or somebody else put all their love into you, and then they kind of crossed you over, and now you're doubting yourself that you can do it. I mean, it just keeps saying there's a lot of self-doubt, but there's a lot of great things. I mean, you've got temperance. Temperance is everything working with you, and you being you, you know, this is you here. You're growing this stuff. I feel all these other past, present, and future things are just mental issues that you're kind of clouding yourself with, and you're not letting go of something that has happened in the past, and that's causing you to have not enough faith in yourself. Maybe you had a business thing in the past that didn't work out that you thought was your everything. But I really think that it can, and I think it's something you can do on your own. I mean, there's not a lot of majors in here. You have that King of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles is strong and he's kind of doing everything on his own, right? And then we've got this Knight of Cups coming in here, but he's just to kind of clarify why you're feeling so lost. So maybe there was somebody in that Knight of Cups energy that was in your life that, you know, kind of just screwed you over in some way. You know, they were kind of jealous. They were a disappointment to you. And that's made you feel like you're not enough. And I think you are. I think you've got this. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to do? Or not, why am I saying Gemini? Maybe this is for Gemini. What does the collective need to know to pull themselves out of the situation where they feel like they are not enough in this financial situation? Whoop, gosh, Temperance again, right on top. What do they need to know? What does the collective need to know regarding finances? To find, I don't know, to give themselves, what's that word? To give yourself just, like, you got this, you know? encouragement in the situation. Collective. Three of Wands. Three of Wands is moving forward. Three of Wands is a new venture. It's ready to go. It's having an idea. It's moving with it. It's not getting stuck there anymore. Like in both decks, like this one, this is like this elk or, excuse me, deer, ram, whatever he is there. I'm obviously not very good with nature, guys. Sorry. And he's looking out and he's like, yeah, these 3 sticks. I'm moving on. I got this. It's not like he's got to fight his way through a bunch of stuff. He's got these 3 little branches he's going to walk by. In this deck right here, the Light Seers Tarot, 3 of Cards is depicted by a young lady, and she's standing at the side of the ocean, and she's holding onto a surfboard, and it's just 3 tiki torches kind of like, you know, guiding her, saying, hey, all right, this is where you're going. Here's your tiki torches. Looks like it's going to be a fun trip. Looks like you're going out for it, right? So the overall message is like, you know, you have this energy and you're just wanting, you know, results for your efforts. But I mean, opportunities are coming. You just got to keep going, keep moving. You are going in the right way. You are heading in the right way for progress. You just got to let go of this sense of lack that is going on in your head because, you know, maybe there are some obstacles that you need to move through and maybe things did happen, but you are still you. You're still growing. You're still doing everything you need to do. You're still getting up every day. And I feel like you have good ideas, and I feel like you're just fighting those ideas, right? With everything you have going on. So yeah, things are looking good. I think you can keep moving in that direction when it comes to money, and I think you're going to be okay. So let me reshuffle these cards and we'll get into a love reading for the collective. Okay guys, I paused because I wanted to reshuffle and everything. I think I'm going to do the love part of the reading with these Line Strider tarot cards. I think that's what they're called. I have so many decks of cards. I haven't used these a lot. Make sure I'm telling you right. Let's see the, look up in my cabinet. Line Strider Tarot is what we're going to use, okay? And if you prefer to see faces when we do readings, let me know. It's just, this is how I'm set up right now. I would like a better setup. I'd like to get more followers to get you guys on here. But let's see, what have we got for love in general for the collective? What have we got in general for the collective in love? So I'm going to pull a card that represents you. I'm going to pull a card then for recent past, recent present, recent future. So what do we have for the collective in love? And you know, this could be anybody, right? Anybody who's tapped into this could make sense to you. So the collective, you just have a nice shuffle on them today. I feel this might be a good little reading. All right, love for the collective, okay? So you currently, I got all kinds of cards. I'm gonna do some clarifications with these. Most recent past, ooh, the Tower upside down. Present, 5 of Swords, a lot of fighting. Future, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So whoever's listening to this has not had the best thing going on with love lately. The underlying issue is the 5 of Pentacles. Once again, this is a card of being left out in the cold. So I feel that the underlying energy of this entire reading is someone has been left. They have been abandoned. They have been left either with no money, no love. This woman looks like her soul has just been taken. Her eyes are so empty. Her coins have been taken, and she just feels like she has been shit on, right? Okay, guys. So then we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, which is you. That's your current feelings and how you're feeling, right? So Ace of Wands in the upright is usually somebody full of new ideas. They see potential and they feel passion. In the reverse, there's none of that. You're uninspired. You're bored. Someone's basically sucked all the motivation out of you at this point, okay? You probably are burnt out. You feel like you don't have a lot of faith in yourself. And it's got a lot to do, you know, with this love situation that you're in. So the most recent past, we have a Tower moment, but this Tower is in reverse. When the Tower is in reverse, it's because somebody's holding on to something that they really need to just let go of. That Tower is ready to fall, and if you don't let it fall, trust me, I know this, I've been through this. If you don't let it fall, it's going to find a way to fall. It is going to find a way to rip down however it needs to. That's what the universe does. And you can try and hold on to it and fix it and gain control and do whatever you can. But if it's meant to fall, it's going to fall. In the meantime, you're just kind of standing outside this tower while it's upside down. And it's cracking and there's no fucking foundation. And you're standing there with little bits of like cement going, okay, little bits of Play-Doh, whatever you can. I hate to say that, But inevitably, if that tower's there, you've got to let that bitch fall, because that's what they do. In the reverse, you know, it's things becoming stale, refusing change, right? Fear of the unknown. It's like you're in denial. In the present, there's a lot of fighting. The Five of Swords is fighting, and this guy in this card just looks tired. He is like, I've been fighting and fighting. What am I fighting for anymore? Because I don't know. Because he literally like looks like he's beat, right? He's been fighting all day. This Five Swords are like stabbed down in the ground. It's usually, you know, I mean, Five of Swords, it's conflict. It's experiencing loss. It's about hollow victories. If you do fight, it's not getting you anywhere. There's no happiness in this current situation and this fight that's going on, right? The future energy is Six of Pentacles, but it's Six of Pentacles in reverse. So Six of Pentacles in reverse, right? In the upright, it's this little mouse looking up and this bird sharing and giving everything, and it's give and take. Six of Pentacles is not giving and taking. Six of Pentacles in the reverse is just like a one-way flow of abundance, right? It's hoarding, it's holding on to what you have, it's choosing not to help, it's selfishness, it's ulterior motives, there is a situation here, and I like to think I'm not challenging myself, because this was my situation not so long ago, and I like to think I've moved past it in recent light. So sorry about that, my little boy needed something. So we're going to clarify. So Ace of Wands in the reverse, because this is a situation it's over. No one's winning in this. Someone's been left out in the cold. It's over. Let it go. Easier said than done, right? Eight of Pentacles in the upright. So the Ace of Wands in that reverse position that we just talked about, right? Feeling just like you can't go on. There's nothing even worth like fighting for. You're just miserable. You're just, you know, don't feel good about anything. You're feeling uninspired. We're going ahead and we're clarifying that with the Eight of Coin. So, or Eight of Pentacles, or whatever you refer to it as. So the Eight of Pentacles in the upright, I mean, that's about like mastering a skill, right? This card's about, you know, putting your work into something, about having patience and determination and working. And I feel like maybe you were putting your all into this other thing, and you've become just so disillusioned by it at this point, right? Because it's making you feel like crap. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is two people working together. I think you thought you had two people working together, and you were working on abundance and you were working on love, but now it's just you, and the reason you feel so sad and so crappy is because this was the goal, right? This was everything that you were working on and working for, and now you're like, fuck it. I just feel like I don't want to do anything. I'm so disillusioned. You know? Why are we holding on in the recent past? Why is the Tower in the reverse? Eight of Wands. Okay, so Eight of Wands, this guy here is kind of charging forward. It's sad to me because this is an animal. It looks like he's running away from these wands, and I feel like that looks like blood. I don't even know if it's supposed to. It could be flags. They are. They're big red flags, right? So the Eight of Wands. We're looking at an energy there of movement when it's in that forward position, but it's right on top of a card upside down when somebody doesn't want any movement, right? So this is about like making a split decision, coming up with a positive resolution, coming up with good news. So I feel like if you let this tower fall down, you will get on a forward trajectory, and you will start moving forward towards something that you like, right? And we have the King of Pentacles right there. So if you do move forward on this trajectory and let that tower fall, there's some good stuff coming for you. King of Pentacles is somebody that's just like happy. They have the comfort, they have the money, they have the discipline. They're a smart person. They're not usually a cocky person, which is nice. They've worked for what they have, and they're kind of enjoying like the fruits of their labor, right? They're kind of overflowing with material abundance. They have comfort, but they also have enough for others, and they provide for themselves and for people. So I think if you get out of this tower moment and just this card to me is saying get the hell away from those red flags, because it's movement, and I read intuitively, and to me it's getting away from those flags, just running the hell away from them. and then finding what you need. Because I also feel when I looked back at these, you know, this Two of Cups, usually Two of Cups is joining and be happy. They look kind of like sinister. This doesn't look like a happy outcome. This looks like one person that's like, yeah, well, yeah, but I'm in charge, but I'm going to get this. Yeah, this doesn't look like joining forces. This looks like this was a relationship of who's going to win. You know, that's just what I feel from that. So I don't know, get what you will from that. But to me, it looks like there was somebody out there that relationship was not even, ever. Even if you felt it wasn't even. You might be say, hey, we're cats. We're both cats. So look at us. We belong together. Yeah, but one of you thinks they're a little better than the other cat. Okay, so getting back into this. So this current energy of Five of Swords. Why are we fighting? Why are we tired of fighting? Seven of Cups in the reverse. So Seven of Cups is choosing between everything. You know, is having choices. Seven of Cups in the upright is having a multitude of choices. And usually it's because somebody gets greedy and they go ahead and they make the wrong choices because they make the selfish choices, right? When we've got it in the reverse, it's almost like feeling blocked by decisions, just fear of making the wrong choice. And I guess that's why there's so much fighting going on here, because you're unsure what to do in this situation. Even though you know what to do in the situation, you're scared of making the wrong choice. So you're still fighting it, right? Seven of Wands in the reverse. We have another seven right on top of it. Seven is conflict. Seven is just, you know, five is being like upset and left alone. And then seven is usually movement in the way of, you know, of conflict for the most part, in the majority of the cards, right? And Seven of Wands, it's really like not too much different when it's in the reverse, because it's defending yourself, okay? It's about feeling like you're being attacked or misunderstood, and this was about making the wrong choices, and this is about tired of fighting. So in this current energy, there's just fighting, and you're just tired of it, but you feel so misunderstood. But I feel like it doesn't matter what you do, whoever this person you're fighting with, they're not going to see your side. They're just not. That's just who they are and how they are, right? That's why this Tower is here, ready to like burn down. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The Lover's in the reverse. So it was a love, and it ended. It needs to end, you know? It needs to end. That Six of Pentacles is like losing everything. We went over that as far as money and everything, but we really need to at the same time, you know, realize that this is a one-way situation. This person doesn't want to help anybody but themselves. So that's why this love situation can't work out, right? They just can't. 1 minute. My kid's banging on the door. Clarify again. King of Cups. I think you're dealing with somebody here. Sorry, I'm just stretch my legs out. I think you're dealing with somebody with the King of Cups. They usually are emotional and patient, and supportive. So that might be somebody that is going to step into your future and be a part of your life once you clear this old stuff out. I think the King of Cups could be who's waiting for you. You have the High Priestess here in reverse. The High Priestess is usually pretty smart. She's usually got her head together and knows what's going on, okay? When we've got that High Priestess in the reverse position, she's kind of, and you know what, I'm gonna need to probably, this card's so different to the others. I just like to look at the pictures, because she looks sad anyway in the upright, you know. In the reverse, it's like keeping secrets, gossip, mistruth, hidden agendas, not paying attention to your own inner voice. So I'm just trying to feel how this King of Cups is playing out in here. I think it probably was a King of Cups energy who offered you everything and maybe didn't give it all, or that's what you've got coming in, and you are the High Priestess, but you're just in a really headspace of like lack right now and not having enough. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clarify with the, sorry, my 4-year-old wants to keep busting in. Let's clarify with a Romance Tarot here. I want to clarify these cards. So we'll clarify the first line, right? The first one was your Ace of Wands, your Eight of Pentacles, and your Two of Cups. So that was you just kind of being disillusioned, You know, you try to make everything with somebody, thought they were your Two of Cups, but it seems like they were not, right? There was always some false stuff going on there. Let's see why that is. Ace of Gems in the reverse. So Gems here is Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You thought it was your everything, right? You thought that you had grown something and done something. It's in the reverse. It wasn't true. It wasn't right. That's why you're in that mindset that you're in. This card even says at the bottom of it, reward, and it's reward in the reverse. So it wasn't, you know, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't, and I mean, it wasn't. The Tower situation here, you need to run as fast as you can. You need to let this tower fall down and become your own King of Pentacles. Got the Star in reverse. It's in reverse because the Star is hope. The Star is everything you want. It's everything that you can have. Once you get out of this, we can flip this around, right? You can be your hope. You can be your star in this situation once you get this out of here. All this fighting and conflict. We got another 7. 7, 7, 7. Frustration. And it's upside down. And all these are upside down. We've got fighting. We've got not believing in yourself, not loving yourself. We've got making the wrong choices. We've got money not working out because it's 7 in the reverse. All of this stuff, all of this energy with this person is just making you lose everything. It's making you lose how you feel about everything. Money, how you feel about love, how you feel about... I mean, all we're missing here, right? We've got the Wands, the Cups, the Swords, and we have that in the 5 of Swords. Final outcome here. 2 of Roses. 2 of Roses is going to be your 2 of Cups, like you're at a crossroads. I feel that once you go ahead and remove this situation from your life, you will find that yourself at that 2 of Roses. And the 2 of Roses is like the Lovers, but it's also the Cups, and it's a decision. And at that point, you will have a decision to make in love. And I think your decision might actually be this King of Cups. So, get rid of the old shit that's hanging out there because there's nothing stable. There's no stability coming from it, right? It just looks like just heartbreak and bullshit, right? And it is easier said than done. Like I said, my situation has been very similar to this, and I am reading for the collective. So who knows? But, yeah, I think you've got whatever you've got on your own. I think you need to have faith in it and stop. And I think you'll do okay. Sorry, my kid's face peeking through in there. I'm gonna have to blur him out. But yes, hang in there, collective. This was a reading for all of you. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I will do some more readings that are sign specific. Please go ahead and note your sign in the comments if you don't mind. And then I'll be able to go ahead and get some readings for more of what you need. Thanks, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share.